Hello guys, welcome to my channel again. Today I'm going to show you how to cut a perfect trouser, how to get the perfect crouch, and how to avoid the error of the trouser being tight around the hip area. Okay, if you've not subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. That's a way of saying thank you to all the effort I've been putting in to bring out quality videos day in day out for you guys. So let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, I've drawn a horizontal line to separate the grain from the main fabric, and then I've drawn a vertical line. So the waist is 35, divide 35 by 4, you get 8.5. You add 2 inches to 8.5, and then you mark it at the top, and then you just come a little bit down and you also mark that 10.75. okay, so the next thing is at this area, just after the first line we drew, mark ½ inch. See there, mark ½ inch, and then you come horizontally and you mark the pocket, where the pocket is going to start from. Is either 8 and 7.5 or 8. In this case I'm using 8. So you use your curve to draw a curve to give it a shape around the hip area. Give it a shape to meet. Now from that pocket, with another 8 inches, you create a curve to the ½ inch we marked. So you can see what is left from there now is our waist divided by 4 plus 1.5. That's what is left from the waist now, right? So from there to there is now 10 1/4. It was 10 3/4, but we remember we subtracted half, so it's now 10 1/4. So you bring that 10 1/4 down like that. Bring that 10 1/4 down and you mark it, and then you rule your line like this. Just rule your line and extend it past the box we just created now. Okay, now that is that. If you've done this, you've solved like the issues of the crotch line calculation and all. Now at this point you are going to measure. Is either you measure 1 or you measure 1.5. You measure 1 if the person has a flat tummy. You measure 1.5 if the person is fat and has pot belly. You know, pot belly sags a little bit downwards, so you create a space for that. So in this case the person is slim, so I'm putting 1 inch, and you take note of this 1 inch you put. Okay, take note of that 1 inch we are going to use when we come to cutting the back. Now we get our full length measurement. Our full length is 38. You add 2 inches to the 38, which will give you 40, and that is for your hem. That's for your hemming. That's where you fold, hemming or folding. Okay, so that's it. Then you rule your lines. Okay, so that's that. So we are going to you should be measuring your knee line. That's from your waist to your knee. When you are taking your measurement for trousers, measure it. So my knee is 21, and then from my knee you also measure your calf. Okay, your calf is the muscle just below your knee. So from your knee is 6 inches downwards. That's where your calf is. So in this case my knee is 21, my knee line is 21, then my calf line is the knee line plus 6, that's 27. Okay, so these are all the lines. This is my hip line, this is my knee line, this is my calf line, and then this is my hem line. Okay, so we continue from here. So my thigh is 27. I will divide 27 by 2 from my horizontal line. 27 by 2, that's 13.5. There it is, 13.5. Then you mark it. Now if you mark 13.5, whatever you have at this point, in my own case is 2 3/4. Whatever you have here, 2 3/4, you turn it and bring it upwards like this, 2 3/4. So that's where your curve is going to start, or is going to end, depending on where you are starting from. So you can see it. So let me just mark it like this, because we'll be needing that point when we get to drafting the back. Okay, so just keep on watching, watch till the end. I tell you, your issues are going to be solved. Your issues you've been having when it comes to trouser, so it will be solved. Okay, so you divide the 13.5 by 2, you are going to get 6.75. That's 6 3/4. Then you mark it on all the lines, the knee line, the calf line, and the hem line. You mark it all through, and then you rule a straight line. So this straight line is where our gator line is going to be. That's the iron. When you are ironing your trouser, this line is where your line is ought to be on. Okay, if it's not, then you are wrong. Okay, so the knee, our knee is 18. You divide 18 by 4 is going to give you 4.5. So you put 4.5 on both sides of the knee. That's 9 at the end of the day, and if you multiply it by 4 to give you 18. So that's that. So we just connect it like this, and then we connect here. So it's very important that you have this cuff. Of course, if you don't have it, you can use your free hand, but why suffer when you can just buy this and have a perfect cuffs when you're cutting? So that's that. So you can see our trouser is coming out fine here and so far. So the next thing is our calf. So in this case, our calf is the same as the knee. It is usually at least 1 inch less, but for this guy's own, it's like that. So I'll just draw my line using my ruler because it's straight. There's no curve around here. I'll use my ruler. Please guys, if you've watched to this point and you've not subscribed, I don't know what you are waiting for. Just hit the subscribe button and leave a thumbs up to this video. If you have any question, just ask in the comment section. Trust me, I reply all my comments. So whenever you comment, trust me that I'm going to reply you. So just if you have a question, if you say anything, I'm going to reply you. I'll be expecting to see your comments. So that's that. So at the bottom, at the hem line, you're not going to cut it straight. You're going to some sort of slant it, so that when you are cutting, when you are folding it, it's not going to give you a problem when you get to the sewing part. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead, that 1 inch, that ½ inch left, you're just going to maintain the ½ inch and follow the curves, and then you cut everything equally. Now one thing I want you to notice is when we were sewing, whatever we divided, we didn't put anything for sewing allowance. When we divided the tie, we divided it by 4 and by 2, and we put it directly. We did not add sewing allowance. The same thing with the knee, the same thing with the hem. Okay, so I want you to put that in mind. Now when we get to this point, we are going to rule a line to make sure that the bottom is straight, and to make sure that both the top and the bottom fabric are equal. So you put your fabric on that line. You can see, put your fabric on that line. So you can now cut the straight line, and then you cut this part equally like this. And when you get to this crotch area, you just notch it and stop there. You can see, just notch it and stop. Now on this part, you're going to measure 2 inches, and this 2 inches is the seaming allowance. Remember, we didn't put any seaming allowance, so these 2 inches we put is a seaming allowance. 1 inch is for the front and 1 inch for the back. So you put both of them at the back. You can see it, 1 inch is for the front and 1 inch for the back. So we are going to put everything, while at the top here we added 2 3/4. 2 inches is for the allowance, and then 1 inch is for the the 3/4 inch for the zip, the folding of the zip and everything around there. That 3/4 inch goes there. So that's that. So the next thing I'm going to do is, you see that line that I said we are going to need at the back. You're going to, around here, around that line, you're going to measure 1.5, and then at the top you're going to measure 1. So you just rule a line, a straight line, connect the 1.5 to the 1, then you create a curve to that notch with it. Now remember, when we are cutting the front, you subtracted 1 inch, so you are going to replace the 1 inch at the back, and then from that 1 inch you add 2.5, and that means if the person was fat, you are going to replace the 1.5 here, and then you add 2.5 to it. So at the end of the day, this is what we have. So we just go ahead and cut it. So guys, if you follow all the steps I teach you in this tutorial, like, it's a promise that you are not going to encounter any more problems of the crouch is too much, or is too short, or the hip area is too tight. If you follow this method, it will solve your problem like forever. Like, it's a promise. If you follow this process and you have any, you should just comment on the comment section of this video, or if you have my number, send me a direct message on WhatsApp and tell me this is the issues you've encountered, and we'll solve the issues together. So that's all about this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.